Hello plant friends, my name is Jimmy. I'm a doctor and tropical plant hobbyist in LA, and this channel is about plants. So it's the holiday season, and this is the time where we're supposed to be thankful and think about all the good things and good people and good plants in our lives, and just really be thankful and grateful. So in this holiday spirit, in this joyful holiday spirit, I decided to reach out to my favorite plant YouTubers and ask them to share with me and with you guys their favorite plants. Okay, so we're gonna share their favorite plants, and then at the very end, I'll share with you guys my favorite plant, so you guys can think about or guess what my favorite plant is, in case you guys don't already know. So I felt that this is a good opportunity for you guys to, you know the plant YouTubers that I follow that I really enjoy. It's also a good opportunity for you guys to maybe discover new plant YouTubers that you guys will like and enjoy following as well, by just looking at everyone's favorite plants, and none of us had the same plant, or none of us picked the same plant as our favorite plant. It just reinforces that we all don't have to like the same plant, right? There's going to be different plants that speak to us, that resonate with who we are, with our lifestyle, with our aesthetic. So I think this is going to be a really, really fun episode, and I'm super excited to share these plant YouTubers as well as these plants with you guys.
Hey everybody, my name is Maddie, and I'm a plant YouTuber from Australia. Jimmy from LegendsofMonstera was lovely enough to reach out to me on Instagram and ask me to be a part of this episode of his favorite YouTubers and their favorite plants. So this here is my Philodendron micans, and it probably has to be my all-time favorite out of my whole collection. Philodendrons are my favorite genus of plants, and I can't get enough of them, honestly. I think I have about 6 or 7 different types of philodendron in my collection because I just can't get enough of them. They're amazing. I love you. Ever since owning it, it's popped out pretty much all of this new growth here. So this guy is a super great grower. Got a new leaf coming out here. It's just put out this tiny baby one here. The reason that this guy is my all-time favorite is the fact that it's trailing, it's velvet, it's dark green and bronze foliage, and the fact that it just grows like crazy. I actually have 2 of these guys because I can't get enough. I have this one growing up a moss pole, and then the other one I'm gonna have as a trailing plant. So these guys are a little bit harder to come by, not to the point that you can't get them at all, but they are a little bit harder to find. I found mine at High Swan Dive in Newcastle, and I got my smaller one from a lady in Western Australia in the post. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So that is my Philodendron micans and why I love it so much. And thank you to Jimmy from Legends of Monstera for including me in this episode. I am very grateful that you find my content entertaining. I'm very new to YouTube. I've only been on YouTube for about 2 months now. So if you want to check out my videos, head over to my channel. It's just Ants in My Plants. I have a few other videos over there. I have a houseplant tour. I have a couple of informational videos about watering and lighting. So if you're interested in seeing that, head on over to my channel. And thank you again to Jimmy for including me in this episode. Thank you.
Even if you don't like plants, I mean, just watch for that accent, right? What a great accent. So Maddie is she's definitely a new YouTuber, and she's also probably fairly new to plants, at least rare tropical plants. And I think what really connected me to her channel is that she's really down to earth, right? She reminds me of just myself when I first started, or basically any other person that's just thinking about and slowly delving into the rare tropical plant hobby. Yeah, I think that it'll be really fun to watch her journey as she gets deeper and deeper into the rare tropical plant rabbit hole. She has a really cute toddler that just goes around and appears here and there in her videos. So I love kids, so it's I always find that extremely amusing. So he's a really handsome little guy. So really fun channel to watch. So I hope you guys give her a try. Let me see, regarding her favorite plant, the micans. Yeah, the Micans has got to be one of, my top favorite common plants, right? I think it's a pretty common plant, very very easy to grow. It's in what I would consider the velvety leaf philodendron family, right? There's a lot of those, the gloriosum, the melanochisum, varicosum, gigas, right? There's a couple in that family. The Micans has got to be one of the most common one, probably one of the most easiest, one of the easiest ones to care for, and still has the velvety leaves that we all love. So excellent choice.
Hi, I'm Ella and I collect tropical plants. So I actually specifically focus on indoor houseplants just because while I do live on the east coast of the United States, I do live up north in the small state of Delaware, and I mean small. So I actually live with my 6 cats, over 100 houseplants, and my very wonderful and supportive boyfriend. And for work, I actually work for my parents' trim carpentry business where I do the accounting work. And part-time, I work for an eye company where I'm the billing manager and I file health insurance claims. I know, very adult. So recently I've created a YouTube channel called The Plants Meow, and it used to be called Plant Meow, like Plant Right Meow, but one day I went to dinner with Chris and he was just like, why not the plants meow? Like the cats meow, but the plants meow? And I'm like, what? Yes. So for my favorite houseplant, it would be the one that would be hardest for me to replace if there was ever a fire. And that is my Anthurium red velvet. So this is actually a hybrid between Anthurium regale and Dressleri, and it was created by Jay Vanini. If this sounds familiar, it's because it is a sister plant to Anthurium voodoo child. They do share the same parentage, but they do grow a little bit differently. So red velvet will actually grow in brighter red color and would actually grow longer as well. So this is absolutely beautiful and I cherish her very, very much. So I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek into my planty world, and now pan back to Jimmy because I know he's who you're really here for.
So Elizabeth and her channel, The Plants Meow, is my next recommendation. So I think I've followed Elizabeth's, I guess, YouTube career so far, since the beginning. Just like how many of you guys have followed me since the beginning, and again, I'm super thankful and grateful for all the support. Elizabeth's collection has grown a lot since the beginning, and it's funny because as you watch her unboxing videos and her her episodes progress, you see that she's really, I guess her style and her aesthetic and her preference has really gone towards anthuriums, right? Like, yes, she has a couple of philodendrons and monsteras, and yes, but it seems like she's really gone really deep into anthuriums. I know that she recently released an anthurium care video. I watched it, and she definitely put a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of thoughtfulness, a lot of research into making that anthurium care video. So, there's not that many anthurium care videos out there. Definitely one of the best ones out there. So definitely, check that out. Regarding her favorite plant, any one of Jay's hybrid anthuriums, they're like the creme a la creme of collector anthuriums. Really highly coveted. Great pick. I don't have any of of Jay's hybrids, so they're all on my list. They're very hard to find. They definitely fetch a good asking price. But yeah, definitely creme a la creme of the collector anthuriums.
Hello, I'm Ellen from The Winding Leaf, and I come to you from Berlin, Germany. So, Jimmy asked me to make a video for you to introduce myself, what my channel is all about, and I should show you my favorite plant. Easy to introduce myself, easy to tell you what my channel is about, but to find my favorite plant, oh my god. I have to show you at least 3, okay? But start at the beginning. So my plant channel is on the air for, I would say, 2 months, and in this time I met already so many super cool people, other YouTubers from all over the world, but also all of my subscribers or viewers. I get so many nice comments, and this is really something I appreciate in comparison to all the other communities, especially beauty and drama community. That we are all so nice and encouraging towards each other. This is really super cool. So my point of view in my videos is that I try to come at it from a European view. So other than that, I try to include tips, you know, where you can buy plants, how to care for plants, you know, what soil mixture and whatnot, for all of us Europeans that don't have NSA tropicals and Gabriella plants and whatnot. So also we have different plants than you. Some that we have that you cannot get, and the other way around. So it's interesting to hear different voices talking in an accent like me. Yeah, so that's the thing with me and my channel. In the future I want to do more scientific content where I go and show you where the plant comes from, why the name of the plant is the name of the plant. Lots of them are named after the people, mostly male, that discovered them or described them for the first time. So this is my thing. I want to go more in the Alexander von Humboldt and the first plant collectors and explorers direction. But for this I need to be more confident in front of a camera and not so rambling so much on like I do right now. Okay, sorry, but let's go back to plants. That's what we all here for. And I try to show you my three favorite plants right now. All right. So people that watch my channel already know that I talk about this plant a lot. It's a Syngonium red arrow that also has a very complicated scientific name that I cannot remember for the life of me. But I like this plant because I'm a total foliage girl. And this plant has, first of all, super cool leaves, you know, and then also the leaves have like 50 shades of green colors on them. So they go from a nice fresh green, huntress green, dark green to an almost like burgundy black looking leaf. And then the underside always has this like burgundy color. And I like it. And also it's a trailing plant, and you cannot go wrong with a trailing plant. So this nice little plant, if you don't have it, and if you like green and foliage and trailing and everything surrounding the aroid families, go and get this one for you. It does not need so much light. It can also grow in medium light. Of course, like every plant grows better when it has more light, but also will survive in a darker corner in your flat or your house. So number 2, this is a plant I got from my friend as a surprise gift in the beginning of this week. And it's an anthurium. And for some reason, I know I think I'm an anthurium girl. I have to admit it. It seems to go this way. So this is an anthurium. And the variety is called Black Beauty or Dark Queen or something like that. And it's a normal, you know, run-of-the-mill anthurium, but it has dark leaves. And it's huge. Look at this black, dark beauty. I don't know what it is about anthuriums. So first of all, I totally like this, like, it looks so jungly and tropical and wild. I don't know, it really speaks to me, like the roots and the stem and how everything looks and the lush greens and the shapes of the leaves, and I don't know what it is, but this plant, you know, it's you know this plant. It's like you can buy it on every, like in every grocery store for like €3 or $5 or whatnot. But the varieties of it are unbelievable, and I love it. All right, If there was ever an art piece made out of plant material, it would be this Orbofolia. This Orbofolia is amazing. She almost has no brown tips. I don't know. I mean, I think it's her, it's not me. Either I have the luck that my water has the right chemical composition, or I don't know what, because you know, I don't do nothing special to this plant. It just grows, looks fabulous, and doesn't talk back. So what more can you want from a plant? So if you want to see more of my plants, plant tours, plant hauls, and also how I decorate with my plants, come check out my channel. And Jimmy, thank you and have a very nice day. Bye bye.
So Ellen and her channel Winding Leaf, yeah, I think she's a frequently mentioned favorite if we're talking about people's favorite plant YouTubers. Generous with her time, her knowledge. I mean, seriously, I reached out to her, asked her to share with me, her favorite plant and also introduce herself. And she sends me like a 5 or 6 minute clip. And instead of sharing one plant, she shares 3 of her favorite plants. So very generous. Not so good at following directions, Ellen, but but very, very generous. She really shares how she incorporates plants, into all aspects of her house, of her life. And she has a lot of plants. So, I think that's really important. That's something that I really don't talk about or discuss much on my channel. Let's talk about that Orbofolia, right? That Calathea Orbofolia is ginormous. And I mean, regardless of like how big it is, did you guys see the leaves? How all the leaves are just ridiculously perfect? How are people over there getting such perfect leaves, right? Like, we don't even have perfect leaves on the Orbifolias here in botanical gardens, right? Like, the ones that I have, they don't look, it doesn't, he does not look that good. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. So how is it that, all the Europeans seem to have these perfect specimens? Is it because like all of them have amazing humidity? I'm not quite sure. I suspect it might be something to do with the water. I think that, or at least I've heard that water in the U.S. Is obviously like fluorinated, and I think at least I've heard that water in the UK or some parts of Europe is not fluorinated. So maybe that's the reason. But I suspect that it's probably something to do with the water, because it's hard for me to believe that. Yeah, the humidity difference is just, so different. And like I said, even the Orbofolia that you find in botanical gardens where the humidity, is very high, even those have browning on the edges. So I really suspect it's something to do with the water.
What's up, plant nerds? Thank you so much to Jimmy for featuring us on his channel as one of his favorite plant channels. My name is Rachel, and this is Winston. And this is
I get the third introduction. I'm Casey.
I'm sorry.
I'm just here.
Time relational. I have a plant hobby, and my husband gets dragged along in my plant hobby, and
Kicking and screaming.
Not true. He's super supportive. On our channel, you can see things like plant unboxings, and you can see the plants that I'm into, which is actually philodendron, monstera, and begonias. And our videos are just, wrapped around that concept: care, lighting, things that we do, new leaves, and things like that. So if you're interested in stuff like that, come check us out. He also asked us what our favorite plant is at the moment, and for me, it's the philodendron El Chaco Red, and I don't think I have to tell you guys why. This plant is so velvety, so luxurious, so ruby, intense red on the back. It's like a varicosum on steroids. Is this your favorite plant, or are you just piggybacking on what I'm doing right now?
I think you're piggybacking on what I'm doing.
That's my favorite plant. I picked it out and brought it in here. Do you want to go get your favorite plant?
This was my favorite plant too.
Anywho, you'll get to see a lot of interactions like that. Doesn't that sound like fun? If you're interested in that, come check our channel out. Thank you again so much to Jimmy for featuring us. We really appreciate it. And we will see you guys on the flip side. Peace out. Later, taters. Bye.
If you're thinking, if you're looking for a channel that's just like irreplaceable, right? Like a channel that's like different from other plant YouTube channels out there, like that's the channel. Heart-shaped leaves, right? Like that's the channel that's different. And heart-shaped leaves is like, if this is the box, they're kind of like, they're always out here, right? They're always in the periphery. Amazing energy. They do really unique, really like funky, borderline weird, kind of like sometimes like eyebrow raising stuff. I love the interaction that they have. It's great. The energy is like so addicting. The Philodendron L Choco Red. Excellent choice. It's a plant that I don't have. It's a plant that's been on my like I want one list for quite a while. I've been sort of like lazy with acquiring my wish list plants, so I haven't really hunted one down. But yes, if if you're into any of the velvety philodendrons, if you love the varicosum, and you should, because I love the varicosum. It's awesome. If you love the varicosum, if you love the gloriosum, if you love any of the gloriosum or the melanochisum hybrids, or any of the velvety leaf, the textured leaves, philodendrons, the L Choco Red is it's definitely up there as one of the most coveted, the most sought after. Yes, it's also one of the most expensive, but like the coloring. Hopefully they'll be able to share more of that plant and all the different angles and how it, how the light, when the light bounces off, like the different tints and stuff on their channel. But it's a wonderful plant. So excellent choice. I guess I should mention that if you are enjoying this content and you're actually enjoying my channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell icon at the bottom or near the subscribe button to not miss any of my future videos. And definitely, guys, comment. It definitely helps a lot. It's definitely really encouraging and inspiring for me to just like, keep on doing this. Yeah. Till next time, happy planting.